What happens when the world's largest economies gather at a moment of rising geopolitical tension? In 2026, something unusually strategic is happening. The G20 summit will unfold in alignment with the direction of the G7 economies. After a historic 2025 summit in South Africa, expectations are high. The question is whether it can still stabilize the global order or whether fragmentation is accelerating. What is the G20? The G20 represents around 85% of global GDP, 75% of global trade, and nearly two-thirds of the world's population. It is a coordination forum where major economies align macroeconomic and strategic policies. When coordination works, markets calm. When it fails, volatility spreads. Why was the G20 created? Formed in 1999 after the Asian financial crisis, its purpose was to prevent economic contagion. After the 2008 global financial crisis, it became a leaders' summit. In 2009, coordinated stimulus helped prevent a deeper global depression. That success defined its reputation, but cooperation today is more complex. What does the G20 actually do? It addresses financial stability, sovereign debt, inflation, supply chains, climate finance, energy security, development, and inequality. It produces communiques, not legally binding, but influential in shaping policy expectations. In short, it shapes the operating environment of the global economy. A historic moment. The 2025 summit in South Africa emphasized development and debt reform. It marked a milestone for Global South representation. However, the United States did not attend at the highest political level. Who participates in the core platform of global macroeconomic governance? The G20 includes 19 countries plus the European and African Union. Institutions such as the IMF, World Bank, United Nations, and WHO participate. The host country also has the discretion to invite non-member guest countries. More than 10 non-member countries, including Azerbaijan, are expected to be invited to the 2026 G20 Miami Summit as guest participants. 2026 Strategic Convergence. What will really drive the global economy in 2026? It comes down to one idea: strategic convergence. In 2026, the United States assumes the presidency, creating a unique moment for alignment between the G7 and G20. This kind of strategic convergence can strengthen macroeconomic signaling, reinforce reform efforts, and reduce uncertainty for global markets. Within this framework, three priorities stand out. First, unleashing economic prosperity by reducing regulatory burdens to improve effectiveness and build an enabling environment for investment and innovation. Second, affordable and secure energy, ensuring stability while accelerating the transition toward a zero-emissions economy through expanded clean energy capacity. Third, technology and innovation, not only driving growth but also distributing clean technologies to developing economies to support a more inclusive global transition. Watch for alignment. Are major economies coordinating regulation, scaling zero-emission energy, and sharing technology? That's where real momentum builds. Because in 2026, convergence, not just ambition, will define global progress. Risks and opportunities. Risks include US-China tensions, trade retaliation, and climate divergence. However, there has recently been positive progress toward establishing a simplified tariff framework with a 10% baseline. If structured multilaterally, clarity could stabilize trade expectations. Supporters argue predictability reduces anxiety. Critics warn of retaliation risks. Opportunities include clearer tariff frameworks, coordinated positioning, reform momentum, and market predictability. Markets prefer clarity over ambiguity. If 2026 delivers clarity, it may reduce global uncertainty. Final thoughts. The G20 was born from crisis in 1999 and proved itself in 2009. The 2025 summit emphasized development. 2026. Miami core mission is driving economic growth, unleashing innovation, and strengthening partnerships that benefit American workers, businesses, and allies. This presidency is about practical solutions, real outcomes, and American leadership that delivers prosperity, security, and strength at home and around the globe. Now 2026 tests whether protectionism and multilateral coordination can coexist. Will it mean fragmentation or consolidation? The answer will shape global markets for years to come.
If you enjoyed this video,
please click the buttons below and leave your comments.